Yo, people! Welcome to episode 69. I've been looking forward to saying that number forever. 69 of the Bandcamp Hour. We're back with another episode. My name's Cybertonix. I'm here with Maya Kamara, singer, lyricist, producer, social media diva, and lovely person. We've gone old school. We're actually recording on a Wednesday evening. It's a weird vibe, isn't it? It doesn't feel
totally weird. Yeah. Midweek schedule and everything, and then we come in. It's totally different energy. So we'll see how we get on.
I mean, I'm on holiday, so I feel the same. But not the same as Sunday. But I mean, I haven't got to go to work tomorrow or anything. That's what I meant.
Stop bragging. I go back to work tomorrow.
Sorry.
8 a.m. start, mind you. So yeah. But anywho.
We are recording this via Zoom, so I'm not sure if all the normal graphics will go up on our show or not. I actually have no idea. Maybe, hopefully so. But we want to do a big shout out to everyone who's listening. Sorry, it's not live this weekend. I have a valid reason, at least. It's my wedding anniversary, and I've planned a weekend away with the wife. We're going to down to the south of Sicily. And we've got a hotel. The grandparents are looking after the kids. We're going to beach it up for a few days. There's a swimming pool, that kind of stuff. Go for some nice meals. Not wake up at the crack of dawn. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So there we go.
Listen, that is a more than valid reason. How many years have you been married now?
9.
Oh, you're hitting the decade spot soon.
Yeah, I had a look. It's traditional presents of pottery.
It goes from paper to cotton and all these other things.
Oh, yeah, weird. But you can get like the modern alternative, which was leather. Ooh la la. So, with that in mind, I've decided to buy her a pair of Converse. Nah, she wants them. She asked them.
You know what? My husband and I did that on year one, and then afterwards, it's like, you can be asked to follow.
How long have you been married for, Maya?
Oh, it'll be 3 years this year.
Oh, so you're still in the honeymoon period, don't you? Look at you. Now I'm joking.
No, we're in the life period, my friend.
Yeah. My wife said to me the other day, she said, because, like all couples, you have ups and downs and stuff. And of
course.
I did mention to you a little bit, we've been having a few ups and downs recently, but more recently ups, which is good. I mean, a few weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, downs, but in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, more ups. And she said, she said something very sweet to me. She went, I do want to be married to you for, my whole life. And I said, what? Is this some kind of long-term arrangement? I thought we were just in it for the short to medium term. Obviously, I was joking, but it was very sweet of her. So, anyway. Yes. Anyway, we wanted to say sorry. We're not live. We love the live show. It's one of my favourite times of the week. Anyway, I know that.
Yeah, and the Cybertonix is a romantic, so he's got to deal with his romantic side.
Yeah, well, we all need to, focus on ourselves and our partners from time to time. We got two kids, so that can be tricky.
You need a night to wine, dine, and ooh la la.
Exactly. Yeah, and it is leather as well, so you never know. But we want to do a big shout out to you if you joined us on Sunday. We're sorry we can't be there, but big shout goes out to everyone in Mixcloud, everyone who usually tunes in, all of your Craig Patmans, your Saturday M's. I can't think
the Future Analogues, the Iron Milans, the Nick Rixons, to Aaron from
Saturday M. Yep.
So anyone who's regular, we love you. Anyone who's stepping in for the first time, we will be back. We hope you enjoy the music regardless of our absence.
We've got some great tracks for you. It's going to be a slightly shorter show as well today. We apologise for that, and we decided that we needed to keep it a little bit shorter. So you free up your Sunday a bit. So anyway, big shout to anyone who's on YouTube, TikTok, or the Mixcloud. Thanks for joining us as always. You can leave your comments in the comment section, and we will read them at some point. You never know. I might even sneakily, if I can, just pop into the comments just to see how it's going. Right. Okay. Right. Before we start,
you got a disclaimer to drop this time, or?
Yeah, I haven't got the recorded thing because that's on Sound Broadcaster. But this show is This show is not intended to offend anyone. We do tell jokes, and jokes are sometimes a grey area and can cross the line for certain people. We don't intend to offend, but if you are somebody who is easily offended by jokes or even the odd accidental swear word, which we do really try to minimise, but they do slip out from time to time, we apologise in advance. It was not our intention to offend you, and if you do feel like you are that type of person, please feel free to skip this show. Okay, there's your disclaimer. Right, listen.
Disclaimer.
um this show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air every Sunday, not live this Sunday, but usually live. RetroSynth Radio, Midnight City TV, and Retro Reverb Records. Okay, listen, Lance is actually a fairly uncommon name nowadays, wouldn't you say?
It's a very American name.
Yeah, it's not very common in the UK though, is it?
No.
No. But in the medieval times, people were called Lance a lot.
Oh no. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh my. You know what? I know. Listen, I'm gonna get you some type of joke book for Christmas. I
Oh,
have
please,
to.
please, please. Oh, on my birthday, we might even be
Oh
meeting
yeah,
up.
because you'll be in London for your
Yeah,
birthday.
I'm in London. I'm hoping that I think we'll. Definitely. Hopefully, the group Fantastique are a really fun bunch of lads. They look like they're up for it. Hopefully, we can link up and maybe one or two. I mean, even is it Ewan or Ian? Ian from OGA. He's got an I. How is it pronounced?
Oh,
Ivan.
OAG.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that
it's Ewan, isn't it?
I think it's Ewan.
Spelt with an I.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a Celtic version or Welsh version. I get confused.
He said that he might even come down from Shrewsbury. You know,
Ooh.
like, that'd be nice to meet. I've never met him. And Paul's up in Gloucester. I might actually be in Gloucester, so I might just tell Paul that. Link up when I go up there, rather than get him to come all the way down. Right. Okay. So everyone can see our screen, I believe. So here we go. This is yours. All right. We'll start with this. I am Berlin. I might as well follow her. I can't believe I'm not. She's from London.
There's a
No,
slight crackle, by the way. I don't know if you can hear that.
I can't, unfortunately. I think we'll just have to go with it. Maybe I'll get rid of it in the
Okay.
edit.
So
Okay.
if it's coming through, apologies, guys. But yeah, I am Berlin. Her new album Voyager drops this week. So by the time this show airs, it will be out. And
Wow.
I wanted to give her some love because she's an absolute sweetheart.
Do you know why she's called Anne Boleyn?
I
Is it
asked
Anne Boleyn,
her.
the Queen?
Yeah, I actually asked her this when we were on Heartbeat Hero together, and she said that she had a real like she loves history and
Hmm.
she loved the whole Anne Boleyn character, that she was such a different woman of her time.
Okay.
And it kind of inspired her. So yeah, it is in reference
Awesome.
to Anne Boleyn. Yeah.
I'm glad I got that. Is that her in the picture, by the
It
way?
is her, yeah, with a lot of cool makeup and metallic fashion on.
All right. I'll
Ooh.
go for this one. I'll start if that's okay. Do you mind?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we've got what looks to be a woman sitting on like some kind of throne, almost, I would say, like a metallic-y type throne, in a very powerful stance. She looks like a leader to me for some reason. She's got lovely auburn red hair. She's got thigh-high leather or latex or something boots, black boots. She's got like a sort of all-in-one bikini top style thing, but it looks metallic. Her legs have been sprayed like silvery gold, with silver gold paint, and then on her top, on her arms, she's got like metal plates as well. She's looking out like it looks like there's sun coming through a crack in the door, like the sunset or sunrise is coming through, or window maybe, into the throne room. And then in the bottom it says "I am Berlin" in purple font. It's black in the inside, it's got purple outline font. I actually wouldn't really know how to describe that font. I'm not really quite sure what type of font it is. And then underneath it says Voyager in yellow. Would you like to add anything to that?
Um, Only that she kind of looks a bit like a ethereal creature, almost cyborg, but almost sort of mermaid in a way. It's a really interesting shot.
Mermaid. Oh, yeah. I don't get mermaid from it, but I know what you mean by ethereal. Yeah.
I think it might be like the hair, but like she's kind of like cyborg / human. It's like an interesting.
The metal almost looks a bit liquidy, so maybe there's a
Yeah,
water vibe there. Yeah.
yeah. Really cool shot.
So do you know what part of London she's from?
I don't actually. I should have asked her.
What does she mind being called by whatever her real name is, or does she prefer to be
Well, when
I
we
am
were on
Berlin?
when we were on Heartbeat Hero, I was referring to her as Lydia, which is her name.
Okay, so
Um,
Lydia, if you do happen to listen into the show, and I hope you don't mind if I'm calling you Lydia. If you do, well, I apologise. There's nothing I can do now. This is pre-recorded. But please accept my apology. Tell us where you're from in London, please. Bio reads, I Am Berlin is a UK-based synth pop artist, short and sweet. I'm not a fan of the page because it's white.
mhm.
It's very bare, to be fair. No description at all, just a release date. And I don't mind the banner. I like the I Am Berlin logo. I think it's nice. And I like that particular blue. Just, randomly. But there
I
you go.
think
But
that's probably being cool blue to be specific.
yeah. But the rest of the page is lacking, I'm afraid, in a little bit of depth and character. What song are we playing today? Toxic?
I think there's only one available currently because the album hasn't released yet. So I think that's the one we're going to play, whichever one is
Okay.
available.
To support this, you can go to I Am Berlin, and I'll spell that for you. IAMBOLEYN.bandcamp.com. Maya, would you like to do the tags?
As soon as I can find them. Sorry, bear with me a second.
I can do it if you want.
Yes, please.
Pop, dream pop, electro pop, synthwave, and London. If you like I Am Berlin, you might also like Douglas, Bliss Take, Forever, Pearl Crush, Neon Bunny. I've never heard of Neon Bunny.
Yeah, hi, actually.
Well, there we go. We need to check out Neon Bunny. Stay Gold by Neon Bunny. Right, okay, anyway, we'll something for the future. Right, let's get into our first song. And as this is old school, we need to go back and turn our mics off.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, and I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving you. To you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. Slowly, it's taking over me. To you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic?
Yes, we are back. This is episode 69 of the Bandcamp Hour. I have to say, that was absolutely wonderful. I really enjoyed that. That was a great track to start the show with. I wish we'd put that on a bit later, actually, because usually people tune in a bit later. I absolutely love. I was wondering if it was Toxic, but I love Britney Spears' Toxic. I know that's terrible.
No. That is, like, let's be honest now. Britney Spears' Toxic, that is one of the best pop songs we've had in the past 10, 20 years.
Well, I'm glad you agree, because it is. It's amazing. It's amazing.
To be honest, I like that whole album of Britney, which is super underrated besides that one track. But anywho, if you're going to cover a song, switch it up.
Yeah, she did though. But I mean, I love that. Like, I like the way she kept the melody eerie with the piano sounds. Her voice was much higher than Britney's, but it really worked really well. I was enjoying the track all the way through. I got nothing but praise for the whole track, to be honest. Really good version. Really. Do you know what? When people do bloody good versions like that, they deserve a lot more credit, because it's not easy to cover such a good song and then give it a different dimension.
That's it, like, it's, to play it safe, you'd cover a lesser known track that everyone knows Toxic. And for her to put that stance on it, to make it kind of dancey and clubby and and it had a darker edge to it, and she's got that kind of airy wispiness to her voice that's really cool, really lends
her vocals are amazing. Her vocals were spot on. I mean, okay, listen, if we compare the two tracks, the original or Britney's one, it is higher energy, it is dancier, but that is more that is a darker, more intriguing. I know, I like dark.
You do.
really nailed it. I mean, I want to say 5. I want to say 5.
Oh, that's okay, Lydia.
Can I say 5? Can I?
Score this track however you like, my love.
I really liked it.
Lydia,
no, I can't. I'm not sure why. I'm going to give it a 4.5, but it was very.
Backtracking now.
No. It was very 4.75.
It is high. I mean, I will say this to Lydia and anyone else, if you're listening. For those of you who may not know, Cole and I each score tracks within 1 to 5 stars, and then we add it together to get to 10. And for either of us to hit a 5 means the song has to be absolutely out there. So
I can't believe I didn't get this submission. I mean, this submission is amazing. One of the best ones.
She never submitted this to me. I just wanted to give her some love because she's an absolute sweetheart, and I know she's worked super hard on this album.
Lydia, submit to us. Submit to us. I've done something with her before in the past, definitely. I know I can't remember what it is, which is a bit disrespectful, but I remember she was very lovely when I spoke to her.
She really is a sweetheart, and like I say, this album drops this week. By the time the show airs, it will be out via Aztec. So yeah, give her some love, because she's.
That was it. It was a playlisting, and she told me she was with Aztec. I remember now.
There you go.
Well, look, kudos to Aztec. I mean, what a great artist. So, what's your score going to be?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Alright, I'm giving it 4.75, so there you go. So she's almost got it.
That might be the highest score we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, I think so. Right, listen, the other day somebody stole my trainers and high-vis jacket. You can run, but you can't hide.
Oh, God.
Moving on swiftly from that terrible joke. Right, okay. But listen, this one I'm going to go to next, because it was one that we were meant to do last week. I can see that you've got perfect female type up. This one, unfortunately, is a YouTube submission, Faces, which we didn't get to in the last show. Okay. And I can find it on Groover if you just... people shouldn't really see this and can see who's.
Trying to remember, I thought, is this one of the ones that came through to us via Spotify as well as YouTube?
No, just it is. Maybe it is on Spotify.
It might be, but okay, because
it doesn't really matter. Anyway, there's no description. All I can tell you is I think it's enfant d'or.
Enfant d'or.
Yeah, or d'or. from Canada. I mean, I could just click and see what happens.
Well, looking on their wider page, there isn't any detail about them either.
Well, look, it's got 3,458 plays. They get good monthly listeners. Are them over 3,000 monthly listeners? That's not bad, is it?
That is quite high, yeah.
I'm going to go to the YouTube one just because of the visuals.
That's what I'm on.
I've played something of theirs before. Would you like to describe what you can see on the screen?
Yes. So I'm gonna. YouTube's trying to play an advert for me. Fun times. Right. So it looks like two theatre masks back to back, kind of Phantom of the Opera style, but a little bit modern. They're kind of merged into one wide mask. It's quite an abstract image, almost like a translucent sort of mask over like a smoky black background. That's literally all I see.
Is that a forest in the background? Maybe?
I can't tell because mine's trying to play adverts.
Don't worry about it.
I'm looking at it very slowly.
Looks like the outline of trees. Like there's trees. They've got like white outline.
Hang on. I'm not getting trees. Looking at it closely, it looks like it could be waves.
It could be an aerial shot, a bird's eye shot of the sea
Of
from
the
above.
sea, yeah.
Yeah, actually, now you say it.
Very interesting shot.
All right, let's get into the track. Mics, please.
Hey.
Yes. My name is Cybertonix. I am the owner of Retro Reverb Records. This is episode 69 of the Bandcamp Hour, and it is brought to you every Sunday by Spectrum on Air, Retro Reverb Records through TikTok and YouTube, and then on repeats through Spectrum on Air, RetroSynth Radio, and Midnight City TV. Big shout! I'm here with Maya Kamara. Maya, I will let you start with your thoughts and feelings on that track.
It's quite a sleepy sort of song. I don't know if that's the way that, if that's because of the vocals. It's quite a how do I describe the vocal?
Do you know what it reminds me of a little bit vocally? MTTM.
Oh, you think so?
A little bit. Not necessarily like the exact same timbre of the voice.
But that kind of tone.
That kind of tone, and it kind of is fairly consistent throughout the track. But I actually liked the timbre of this guy's voice. I thought it was quite dark and smoky, and
it's definitely those things.
Interesting. I thought his vocals were interesting, but there was no like vocal range, if you see what I mean. It's all the same pitch all the way through, and no soaring notes or anything like that. And in fact, the whole track goes along at the same pace.
Yeah, I think that's what I mean when I say sleepy. Like it's quite a chill song.
If you listen in the background carefully, it's almost got like binaural beats or whatever they're called. This woo, woo, woo,
yeah,
they're very subtle in the background, but but they are actually very sleepy. But it was eerie, and I quite liked it.
I could definitely see this song in a film, in a sequence where there's like a kind of suspenseful, creepy moment. You know, it's got that kind. Like I'm kind of imagining like a detective creeping around the corner about to bust the bad guy, and this sort of playing in the background. You know,
it's not Night Drive though, is it? Because some people could say because it's got kind of that pulsating beat that was going on. There wasn't that much percussion in it. It was basically most of.
No. You'll fall asleep at the wheel if you're playing this in the car.
And that's the track's not boring, by the way. Just in case, just.
No. It's not in a book. No, it's really sort of meditative. It's like it kind of relaxes.
I'm with you. And honestly,
I wouldn't play it in the car.
And honestly, sometimes with tracks that sort of don't have a spiky, dynamic, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, my brain's gone completely dead. Sonic dynamics, right? It's not very it hasn't got a spiky land feel. It's kind of going along where it does. I still managed to find it quite interesting, which I think
is definitely interesting. Yeah. I guess I don't quite know what it's about. I can't quite work out what it's about, but it does evoke a feeling. Like it makes me just want to sort of lay back and just let the world wash by, kind of feeling.
Yeah. I enjoyed that in a much more sort of understated way than the first track, but I did enjoy it.
Oh, totally. I think it definitely has a chill out moment. It's one of those chill out vibes that you'd have when you're just trying to relax and be quiet.
Yeah.
So for that, I'd probably give it, because the vocals kind of stay in the same wheelhouse, I'd probably give it a 3.5, I think.
I think I might go a little bit higher. I'm going to say 4. I enjoyed that, I think. Okay. Just because I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed the track. So I don't want to go too deep. I enjoyed it. 4. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. All right. So that was Faces. Let's spell the name. It's ENFANTDORE with an accent over the top. That's the name of the band. We're probably butchering it's French, so we don't know. They are on Spotify, and they're also on YouTube. So go and check them out, and if you like them, to add them to your playlist or do whatever it is you can do to support them. Thank you very much for that submission. We appreciate it immensely as always. Now, listen, do you have any jokes today, or is it all on me?
It's not all on you. I can drag up a couple jokes if you
Have you got a little file with them like written on, like in the background?
Listen, I come prepared. Don't get me twisted.
You've got a little notepad on your top. That's just jokes in the background.
I'm ready.
Look, I'm old school. Look, oh, you can't see. Mine are just on this note. I just literally write them down like 10 minutes before I go
Listen, it really takes guts to be an organ donor.
That was brilliant. I was so suddenly, for a second I was like, where's the punchline? Oh no, that is the punchline. That was good. That was good. I like that. Right.
I
Okay.
hit you in an unexpected way.
Right. Okay. Let's move on. I think that we've been going on now. Let's get on to one of the Retro Reverb record releases.
Okay, let's get to one of your artists.
Okay. Can you? I'm sharing my screen with you so you can see it, can't you?
I've got my links.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what
so
I'm
I think we'll go with Code 89. It's their first release through us. They were with another record label that went down, and they're from South America, and Oscar is the owner of the record label, but what were they called? It's completely gone from my mind. Anyway, they were...
Okay, I do have to look at your screen, because this is a...
let me zoom it out for you. Zoom it out for you. All right, can you see?
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool. I'll give this one over to you because it's our release.
Okay. Well, Code 89, I will do my best to describe your cover art. If I butcher it, you are welcome to slide in the DMs and regulate me for that. So, what I'm seeing here is a cocktail glass with almost like a clip art pixelated lemon slice above, like sort of leaning on the glass. But inside the glass, it almost looks like psychedelic lights and orbs going on, kind of tie-dye psychedelic vibe.
I've got something really interesting to say about what you can see in the glass. I've only just realised what's going on. Okay. It's really cool. But go on, carry on.
And then so all of that is framed within like a white square that's tilted, and then you've got the text Euphoria, which is in a pink handwritten text, and then there's a blue there's like a blue underline underneath it. Their logo, Code 89, is like your typical sports type logo. It's like really, really cool digital text, but it's got grid lines sliced through the middle of it. So I quite like this cover. It's strange.
You missed the fact that there's a square with the white bar, but behind it there's a second square which is not aligned, and there's prisms of light sort of shining.
It's like a reflective layer.
It's like a rainbow. You can see all the colours of the prism on it. So inside the glass, I just released today on social media one of their teasers that they gave to me. And if you look really closely inside the glass, you can actually see the grid lines, right? And there's grid lines, like purple grid lines, and it's going through. And then you're right, there's like psychedelic blue and stuff like that. If you go to the teaser, that is the video from the teaser. Is inside the cocktail? Yes, cool. Okay. I hadn't realised they'd gone to that much detail. It's absolutely cool.
Your digital clips together. I quite like that.
Very, very cool piece of artwork, I think, actually. With that touch was like, I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, ooh, brilliant, nice.
A for effort, we like that.
Right, so Code 89 are recently signed with us. This is their first single. They are from France. Do you want to do the bio?
Yeah, what I can see of it. So it says Code 89 as the musical alchemy of Rems and JL Cassin, a French duo passionate about retro-futuristic world of synthwave, hailing from Nantes and Marseille. I think that's Marseille. They create a vibrant sonic signature blending synth layers and punchy rhythms.
All right, okay, I'll do the rest because I can see you're struggling to see. So this track is called Euphoria, and the tags are electronic, ambient, chill out, electro, retrowave, synthwave, and France. This will be available on Friday. What's the date on Friday, please? The 30th? Yeah, it's 20th today. So you can support this by going to code 89OFF. I don't know why. Probably they had some problem getting the name. So it's CODE 89OFF.bandcamp.com. You won't be able to get that. And well, actually, it goes out on VIP membership tomorrow morning, probably, but it won't go on public until Friday. So it'll be out on Friday.
Fine. So when this show airs, when you guys are listening to this, you can get the track.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Here we go. It's an exclusive. Mics, please.
Yeah.
Yo, people, you are listening to the Bandcamp Hour episode 69, brought to you by us. Yes, baby, yeah. Right, okay. Do you want to start or shall I?
I was going to say, it's interesting, this one. It's kind of spacey.
Yeah.
Kind of outrunny.
Yeah.
But kind of like...
energetic.
Yeah. It's like if I was going to do an aerobics class, I'd probably put this on a playlist. Do you know what I mean? It's got that kind of high energy.
Could be in a spin class, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got spin vibes.
Um,
I
I
liked
don't.
the percussion in it. I thought there's because you get this Phil Collins, which is very often used. It was but it was a quite interesting. It was faster, choppier, not that typical drum drop, which gave it a sort of kind of erratic energy, or I quite liked.
Yeah, it's almost a bit more understated than your typical blowout drum fill.
Yeah.
There-
It wasn't so heavy. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bass line was good. I like the soft synths in it. These sort of yeah, yeah.
That kind of yeah.
It was good.
Um,
I think it's for me as a label. Just quickly, I think that's a nice entry single for a label to release for an artist. I think that it's got great artwork, as we've seen, and a nice, good, solid synthwave sound, which is not. It is synthwave, definitely. Like it's in that synthwave genre, but it's not exactly a typical synthwave as well. So I think it's a great single to start with.
yeah, I think for again, instrumental synth can be difficult because there's so much of it. And so to kind of do something that stands out a little bit is a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And especially aesthetically, and they've stayed true to like as far as the aesthetic, they've stayed true to it, but they still put their own twist on it by bringing in a bit of psychedelia to it. So I'm kind of here for that. I think that's the interesting take on it.
I
I'm
just
probably
realised who they were with. It was Pure Synth Records.
okay.
Sorry, just to just verbally spew that out, but
I think I'll probably give this. I think 3.5.
375.
No.
I like it. I'm happy with it.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
But do I love it? That's a different situation, you see.
Fair enough. Right, so we've got 3 of yours and 1 of mine left. So you can choose. You've got Diamond Ace. Who's this? I haven't heard of this.
Okay, so this is Michelle Ward. Now, Michelle Ward.
London! Woohoo!
Yeah, she lives in Essex. But, Michelle Ward is a very special person in the fact that she is one of the radio hosts over at Phoenix FM.
Okay.
She's also a singer. And an amazing singer at that. I have to say, her voice is out of this world. And she gives so much love to our scene. She plays so many independent acts on her show, which is broadcast FM, DAB, across the world, Alexa, you name it. And I wanted to give her a bit of love because I really like this track. And it's released on Filofax Records, which is one of the labels on our scene. So I wanted to give it some love.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll do the artwork then, which is quite unique.
It's different, isn't it?
It is different. I mean, it's got a kiddie feel to it because there's like a yellow star and a blue cloud and a purple swiggle and a purple flower and it's kind of pink and purple and yellow and blue and light green, and it's got little stick men. Animations that have got sort of circle hands and feet and tiny little wisps of hair on the top, but they're very happy and smiling. Then just in the middle, I just got a question. Is that, for me, I feel like it's not centered, all the words. It just seems off to me slightly.
No, but I don't think it's supposed to.
Okay, maybe not.
Based on the song, which you'll hear soon,
Okay.
I think it's kind of meant to be a little bit like, I thought I was going to get this, I didn't get that. It's a little bit like, it's an interesting topic.
Okay. It also looks like these things have been drawn on with like crayon or something.
Yeah, I was going to say it's got like a crayon effect.
Yeah. Anyway, on the top it says Michelle Ward and then featuring Ed Rome. And that's just in black, straight, thin font. And then what I wanted in black font, and it's got Avoidant Mix. That's it. That's all I've got to say about that. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, well, this like I say, this track I found to be really interesting because it's
No, no, I
electronic.
meant about the artwork. Come
Oh,
on,
the
no, I'm joking.
artwork.
I'm joking, I'm
Oh
joking,
my
I'm joking,
god.
I'm joking.
Um,
Carry on, carry on. Sorry, I'm
well,
just taking the
this
piss.
okay. So the artwork, I know that Michelle kind of put this together. The artwork, she did tell me that. But again, I like that it's been done herself. It's not an AI. It's not. It's
Cool, cool, yes. Unique,
so
definitely.
it's unique.
Yeah.
But like you, yeah, her Bandcamp's quite white. I'll have a word with her about it.
Please do.
I'll have a word with her about it.
I'll quickly do the bio. She's got a long description for the track, which I'm not going to read. But Michelle Ward is a singer songwriter from Essex who has a distinctive ability of blending together soul, pop, and reggae, topped with delicious harmonies, which then form into lush and beautiful pop songs. Okay, the tags are drum and bass, DMB, and then drum and bass written, pop, R&B and soul, soul again, contemporary pop reggae, and London. To support her, you can go to Michelle Ward, which is spelled MICHELLEWARD.bandcamp.com. Should we play the track?
Let's play it.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. I have no idea what to expect from this artwork, honestly, literally none. All right, here we go. Microphones, please.
I'll let you make a fool out of me. Oh, I feel insane. What the hell? I got what I wanted. Ooh. Oh, I feel insane. What the hell? I got what I wanted. I had to have you. Everyone said no, but I said yes I can. So I carried on, kept chasing you down till you said yes. Then I knew I'd made a mistake. I'll let you make a fool out of me. Now I see it isn't me. Oh, I feel insane. What the hell? I got what I wanted. Ooh. Oh, I feel insane. What the hell? I got what I wanted. So now I have you. Friends shook their heads, but I said yes I can. So I carried on as you pulled me down. Life is a mess. Boy, I knew I'd make a mistake. Oh, I feel insane. You got what you wanted from me. Oh, I feel insane. What the hell? I got what I wanted. You play away until the end of
Wow, interesting track. Interesting track. If you don't mind, Maya, you're making me hungry there, eating over there. What are you eating?
Sorry.
What are you eating? Come on,
All
quickly.
right, because it's my dinner time, guys. We're doing the show later. It is rice with veggies and vegetarian meatballs.
Yeah, but what veggies? Come on, bit more.
Okay, tomato, sweet corn, garlic, red peppers, and loads of different spices.
For those who don't know, Maya is a vegan, I believe. Is that right? Or vegetarian?
I'm a vegetarian, yeah.
Vegetarian, sorry. I got the two V's confused. Sorry, darling. I do know the difference, though, having been a vegan myself. Right, okay, listen. I'm going to say, do you mind if I start?
Yeah. Be my guest.
So I don't know if you remember Goldie.
Yeah,
Drum and bass guy, and he had
course.
that inner city pressure, that song back in like late 90s, early 2000s. It was kind of like intelligent drum and bass.
I do remember
That really, even the vocals, all drum and bass has kind of fairly similar drums, I guess, but same with synthwave. But that was really took me right back, because I actually saw that track live at Glastonbury, and I was like, that really reminds me of that. So I think from a sort of retro point of view, she's nailed that, and she does have nice vocals as well. Very reminiscent of the vocalist on that track, who I don't know, I can't remember who it was. Lovely, interesting. Not synthwave, but you got the. Yeah, electronic, and you got those trumpets going on, giving it sort of like jazz soul feel in the background.
Live trumpets, by
you could tell. Anyway, Michelle, that was a good job, and if you ever want to shout out the Bandcamp Hour on your wonderful show, we'd be more than grateful. Please, shout us out once in a while. We're trying to achieve the same things. I guess she's just doing it on a bigger scale than us. But we're, as you said, appreciative of anyone to help support our little scene, and 100%. We're all from London as well. So London massive.
If we can show each other love, we're going to, and to be honest, she gave me a bit of the backstory to this song, and she told me it initially was a reggae song. And it's been reimagined into this sort of D&B, like indie electronic song, which is...
I can see it in the description as you're saying it. I'm reading it. Yeah.
So I like that it's very different, and I quite like the fact that it has got the ebbs and flows. It's got the soft moments. It's got the big moments where all the sounds are in, and then there's bits where it's stripped down, and you can just focus on the horns or just focus on her voice. Or like, I like when songs have layers like that.
I'm going to have to check that. I think I submit to Phoenix FM, but I'm going to have to make sure that we do, because...
well, she's one of 33 hosts that they've got, but she personally...
Have you got an email that I could...
Yeah, I do.
All right, well, we'll do that later.
I got a lot of love for Michelle, because she shows me and the sceners in general so much love. She's an absolute sweetheart.
All right, okay. Well, big shout goes out to people who support the scene. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to give that one...
It got you in the emotions, didn't it? With the old...
It got me reminiscing, yeah. It was a bit light for me personally, but I remember seeing that. It's a difficult one. I'm torn between a 3.5 and a 4. I think I might go.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I.
Yes, I might. Got it. Right,
I
4.
like that it's different. I'm giving it a 4.
4. Fours all around. Right. The doc said to me,
"Oh no."
I can touch myself whenever I feel like it. No, he didn't. He said, you might have a stroke at any time. Now, I know this. I know there was a mild sexual connotation to that joke, and I did think about not saying it.
That's one of the few that's actually funny.
Good. I don't think it was too crude.
Seeing as we're on the slightly riskier jokes.
Go on.
What did the sink tell the toilet?
Is it something to do with flushing, being blocked, water? Go on.
You look flushed.
Dear. Okay. Dear. Oh, dear, that was actually bad. Right. I'm trying to do my polite laugh. Hold on. I've told worse, to be fair. So, Right. Next up is Blues, Over the Limit by Archivoid from Rome in Italy. Now, I did the last one, so I'm going to pass this artwork over to you.
Okie dokie. Oh, there it is. 1 second. Right. Now, this is a car, a white car with a black spoiler in the back. It looks like it's in a high-speed situation and the brake lights are on. So all you can see is like the blur of the car. And then it says over limit. So already the image matches the title. I'm feeling that. And the text is kind of cool. It's kind of like did you ever see that movie with Wesley Snipes, Blade?
Yes, many times.
Yeah,
cool movie.
It's giving me Blade vibes. And central in the middle is the Archivoid logo, which is actually a really cool logo.
I was going to ask you if you like it. It's a new one. He's just done it up. Yeah, it's very good, isn't it?
It's different. It's definitely not like your, excuse my phrasing, but it's not like your bog standard synthwave logo. It's different.
Spag bog logos, yeah, right. No, actually, David there won't understand what spag bog means. I should probably explain it to him. So, spag bog, David, he's Italian. I have to say it slowly. So, c'è una pasta, si chiama spaghetti bolognese. In inglese si chiama spag bog. All right, okay. I've done it now in Italian. Right.
Okay.
So when I say we call it spag bog, the Italian's like, come on, which means like, what, how, why? Like, I don't get it. Because we don't even say...
I understand that it's like either spag bol or spag bog are like super British.
But we don't even say bolognese. We say... Bolognese, yeah. so when you go spag bog, they're like, what? Because they got the
nyers. Italian friends, and there's a lot in the scene. Sorry.
Mi dispiace, Davide. Scusa. È così in inglese. Right, okay. Right. Anything else to add about the artwork?
No, 1 second. I've got to get my door. 1 sec.
Okay, I'll continue while you're off. So, one thing I think Maya might have missed is, so we can see the car and it's all blurred, but there's like lights from the city and like neon lights and stuff blurred as well. So, yes, it does look fast. All right. Archivoid is an Italian synthwave artist who debuted in 2023 with Plastic Dreams from Another World. An album that blends retrosynth, sci-fi and arcade sounds. In 2024 he released a new... Sorry, I've got a tiny bit of gas going on. I'm really apologise. An instrumental dark cyberpunk concept album that tells the story of the android Rebecca W26S. Now Archivoid is ready to return with Black Eyes, his new single. Oh, okay, he's got to update that. So we're on Over Limit now. Black Eyes was his last one through us. Some decent support on this album, and he has got onto new retrowave recently as well. There's Stu My Poo supporting Alex, Get Gem TN, Brad Warsaw and Ian Badcock. Some of the regulars on there. Tags are electronic, arcade, cyberpunk, dark synth, horror synth, synthwave and Rome. To support this, you can go to archivoidmusic.bandcamp.com. That is ARKAVOIDMUSICK.com. And you are just back in time, Maya.
Yes.
Do you want to just do the description? Can you see it?
I can. It says, the engines roar under a neon sky in Over Limit. The new single by Archivoid, inspired by the world of underground racing. This track is a high-speed journey enveloping synths, electric guitars that bite the asphalt, a gritty bass that vibrates in your gut, and a pounding drum that beats like a heart in a tight turn. Over Limit is a synthwave sonic bomb that pushes the accelerator to the maximum.
Well, I don't know. I'm expecting some kind of ambient forest sound, flutes. What about you? Right, let's get into the track. I'm joking. Right. Here we go. Right.
All right.
Mics. My name is Cybertonix, the owner of Retro Reverb Records. I'm here with Maya Kamara. This is the Bandcamp Hour, the show that's dedicated to bringing you some of the latest music every week from Bandcamp specifically, but not exclusively, unfortunately. We would prefer to only do Bandcamp, but sometimes we get good music from other sources and we do play them. However, we do like to analyse a Bandcamp page, get into it, look at the artwork, and try and get people to actually pay for music, which we do appreciate that not everyone can do. It's not everyone's budget allows, but the idea is that if you can, we would like to support the artists, and that is the whole point of this show. Right, okay. Amen, yeah. Right, I think things is my release, and I think you should go first.
Kick things off.
Yeah.
Okay, I first and foremost, Archavoid, if you're listening, loving the sound effects of the revving engines and stuff. No, for real. Like, I love when a song pulls you into a scene, and that like as soon as I heard that, and then I heard like the kind of ding 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 ding, like it kind of gives me like high speed car chase. It does give you that, which
it's got 80s rock vibes, I think, as well. Yeah,
which really marries to the cover art. It does work with the cover art
it does.
nicely.
And I think as well, Archavoid's last release, which was called Black Eyes, did really well in the algorithm. He got on new retrowave YouTube channel and blah blah blah, and he's gone for a little bit of consistency there, and I don't blame him, because I think a big part of this game is getting into the algorithm so that your music gets in front of people, and when people start to realize that they like your music, which is probably, there's so much music out there that people like, they just don't even realize because they can't even hear it because there's this tidal wave of music coming out. If you manage to get into the algorithm and you do have a little bit of success, ride that wave for a while until you get some fan bases, and then you can go around and experiment a little bit and add new sounds to your catalogue and stuff like that. So I think he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. Lightning does not tend to strike twice in that respect, but if you manage to, pardon the pun, if you manage to find a wave that's working for you and you can ride the wave, go with it.
Well, talking about that, Dark Ways did that. They've got a very consistent sound, and that worked for them, and it got them quite big. Yeah.
But what I was going to say, and I will give you credit for this, Archavoid, is I can tell from listening to the music and analyzing your page and the artwork, you've really considered the whole brand of the whole track, making the artwork consistent with the sound, using the right fonts that make it seem kind of like, it's kind of giving me Knight Rider vibes, but with a rocky twist to it. It's like it's cool. I'm digging that. So because of that, I think I'm gonna give you a 4.
Nice, me too. He works very hard, I can tell you that, and he messaged me. He messaged me today and said, "You are going to put it on the show, aren't you?" I said, "Of course, of course, we're going to put it on the show."
Too, we like that.
Yeah.
Bless him.
All right, let's move on. Moving
on.
Right, because we've managed to get through quite a few. Right, okay. Listen, factory worker died after falling into a vat of coffee. Okay. Paramedic said he didn't suffer. It was instant.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh dear! No!
Well, you know what? You can't trust atoms, you know.
Hang on, I know this one. Go on.
They make up everything.
I knew it. I knew it. I've heard it before. Right, what do you want to go? Last two, they're yours. We got Diamond Ace, or was it Perfect Female Type, sorry.
Let's go with Diamond Ace.
Right.
I'm going to let you choose the track because I'm on 2 of them. So you may not want to go with any of them, but I've
not listened to it though, so it'd just be a guess.
Yeah, so he's just dropped this new album called Sunset Highway, literally a couple days ago. It's not on streaming stores until June 4th, but he told me this is the album he's always wanted to make. He really wanted to do something.
Is he signed with anyone?
No.
Okay.
He
All right,
really
now.
wanted to do something dreamwave with a twist. There's some cool features on this album. You got myself, you got Lisa Marie Perkins, Radical Bicep, Retroglyphs. He's even got his dad on one of the tracks,
Oh,
which is
man,
a
God,
nice touch.
what to choose? Right, okay. Artwork is a highway, like an American style highway, like with
Yeah.
risen up and then lower levels as well. Weaving through a typical city, but it does look modern, very modern city.
Almost space age, isn't it?
Yeah, the buildings are all kind of weird, curvy, pointy things. And in the background there is, oddly enough, a sunset. Hence the name Sunset Highway. It's very nice, it's boxed, white box around it, making it look like a Polaroid picture. Very neat, very tidy. In the top it says Diamond Ace in sort of smoky black font, I guess, but just normal font, but it's got like a little blur kind of thing going around it, which I like. I think that's a very crisp piece of artwork, personally.
It is. I mean, it's the kind that you'd quite comfortably have on a canvas or framed in your house. It's got like an artistic edge to it.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
I like it a lot. Actually.
I'm glad he hasn't put his banner Diamond Ace as the writing in the picture. I don't think I like that Diamond Ace in the banner. It's a bit bubbly, weird, too many colours. It's not for me. I'll say that. I'm not convinced on that. It's sort of rainbow kiddie game style thing. I do, however, after a little bit of criticism, like the page. It's got a city in sunset in the background, so he's obviously updated it to match the release, which is really good.
Yeah,
loads of information on there. He's from Germany. I'll let
no,
you.
he's not. He's living in Germany. He's American, actually.
Is he the?
He's the drone mechanic.
Yeah. I remember now. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, there's 17 songs. How do you expect me to choose one?
Well, I mean, look, I will say this: as much as I love the song, I wouldn't play Stargazing, the one that I'm on, well, one of the ones I'm on, because it has such a long intro. So I wouldn't play that.
Is it crap? Is it crap?
No, it's a fire song. No, listen, I'm usually quite modest, but that song is fire.
How about the Lisa Marie Perkins one then?
Which one? She's on a couple too.
Never Lose.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know. I mean, which one of the two is better?
Well, one of them we've played on the show before, which I think was Hanging On, because I think that's one they've done that one as a single.
Well, let's not do that then.
Before. So maybe play the other one.
Okay. What number?
What number? I would say to play number 5.
Never Lose, featuring Mia Marie Perkins, right? Okay, that's done. All right, fire.
Done.
Right, we got it, right? Okay.
We got it.
I would say yours, honestly. I would, but we had you last week, so you can't have the show.
That's why I said you pick. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do the description for me?
Yeah. So the description says, I honestly thought I'd never hit this milestone of 8 albums in almost 10 years of making music, but this one, like all the others, is one I'm so proud of. This one is a mix of originals and remakes that I felt told the same story of love and heartbreak. So it's more or less a very loose concept album, kind of similar to album 2, but I think this one's better. For my Bandcamp listeners, I've included some bonus tracks in this edition. 2 of them are instrumentals of the vocal tracks, if it strike your fancy. One of them is a full remake, and the other 3 are demos at random projects that I did some time ago just to get some creative juices flowing. One of them features my father, my biggest musical influence in general.
Oh, maybe we should do him. What's his track?
I like it.
What's the track? What's the track with his father on?
It's called Untitled. It's track 16.
Let's do that, man. Come on, family ties, man. Welcome to the family. Right, okay. If you like this, you might also like Zach Vortex, who I do like. Violet Mist, Morgan Willis, or Ghost, and tags are electronic ballad, dreamwave, synthwave, synth pop, and that place that he comes from in Germany that nobody can read. And to support this, you go to Diamond hyphen Ace hyphen Music. Diamond hyphen Ace hyphen music.bandcamp.com.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to play track 16. All right,
Let's do it.
Featuring my dad. That's so cute. Not even his name, just my dad.
I know, it's cute.
Yeah, I'm glad I chose that now. Right, okay, right, here we go. Untitled, featuring my dad. Stop that nonsense. Hello, we are back. Sorry, it's an album, so I just clicked through and I didn't have the mic on. My bad. That's me, the professional presenter, as always. Did I tell you, it's actually my wedding anniversary today.
I've just seen your post.
Have you ever seen my wife before?
Bad to have taken you away from Helen on this day.
No, we got the weekend. We knew. And actually,
I've just seen your picture. That's cute.
Yeah. Have you ever seen her before?
No.
There you go.
I didn't know she was blonde. I pictured her to be brunette. I don't know why.
No, my kids are like super blonde, man. Like they're like almost albino.
I can't imagine your hair that long either.
My hair was super long for ages. Didn't remember when I got it cut?
Yeah, but it's quite long in this picture.
No, it was way longer, man. That's not long at all. That's like chin length.
I've just scanned up and seen the name of the person that sent you the picture.
That's what I call it.
I can't say that on the show. Anyway.
It says baby, and then something to do with rear ends and places, something you dig in the ground. Right, what did you think? Oh, sorry, we're waffling on. What did I think of that song? I thought it was a very sweet song. Okay, very ambient, kind of almost reminiscent of a childhood, maybe like his thoughts about his dad when he was a kid, looking up to his dad. It kind of gave me that vibe, when like your dad is the most important person in the world to you. That was the sound that was the emotion, that I got from it.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. I never got all of that. I like it.
Okay, well, I'm a deep man. Thank you very
I
much.
know you are. He has
Yeah.
some emotions, people.
Hidden depths. I'm like an onion. Just keep peeling me back, baby.
Peel him back, and you get poetry. Um,
In terms
yeah.
of like, if I just listened to that song without knowing the story, I probably wouldn't love it because it's a bit ambient. Like, so sorry to just go on the other side. If I just heard that and didn't have the backstory about like all of it, I would just think it's all right. Like, it's quite nice. It's not. But the thing is, that's just not my style. Do you know what I mean?
It's quite lo-fi.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Which is interesting because when you hear the rest of the album, there's all kinds of flavors on this. So, one of the songs that I'm on is quite drum and bassy, housey. Then the other one is classic synth pop. Like he's got a whole mix of synth wave,
So
but
worth checking out.
like he kind of covers a lot of the synth umbrella in this album. So you're gonna get synth pop, synth rock. You're gonna get the
Okay.
dream wave. You're gonna get chill wave. You're gonna get a bit like lo-fi, like we just
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As a lo-fi track, it seemed well produced and everything like that. I'm probably just going to go bang smack 3.5 for me, just because of my personal taste, though.
yeah, I would agree. I would probably rate it the same.
Fair enough.
But I do think as it's coming towards the end of the album, and I think it's probably one of the bonus tracks. It's a nice way to kind of finish it off. I think to kind of get to the end of the album.
I
So
think it's a lovely touch in the album. I think it's. I like it. I like that. I like the whole thing about it. I just think it creates a connection with your listeners and the people out there. So I certainly see it as a plus. But if I just listen to it as a standalone track, that's what I'm saying. If I
yeah,
just
I see what you're saying. Whereas
yeah.
when you hear his description about how his dad's influenced him, his
Yeah,
dad's
exactly.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well done, Diamond Ace for that.
Well done, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, Josh. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that, Josh. Right, last one. I think this is the last one for the show. We will be wrapping up slightly earlier, as I said, and this is Perfect Female Type, which you recently collaborated
I did.
with.
Awesome.
Okay, I did the last artwork, so I'll pass this one over to you.
Okay, so
Trippy.
it's trippy, but it's interesting. So if you guys remember back in the day, you might get workbooks, math, sort of math books and stuff that almost had like a weird 80s geometric type of cover. It's that kind of design. So it's got the black and white checkerboard floor, and there's yellow orbs on top, and almost like towards the right hand side, there's almost like grid lines that almost look like a blanket, kind of weaved across one side. So it's kind of Memphis design meets geometric science book. It's interesting.
You've done it. You've done it absolute justice there. It's exactly like it's like when they tried to do like those cool, funky, like look at the future design kind of things. You know, like
yeah.
what was that show that was on TV? Tomorrow's World or something. That do you remember Tomorrow's World? Where they had like inventions and like blah blah blah, and they'd come on and they'd go wow, and it was really budget, but obviously back then everyone thought it was amazing.
The interesting thing is I said all of that without even looking at the title, which is Intro to Calculus. So go figure. And yeah,
He's managed to get grid lines on there in a really unusual way as well.
in a cool way, yeah. Like
It looks
I
like a
said,
spider's web folded on itself.
yeah, like folded, yeah. It's really cool. And so Intro to Calculus is in like a white it's in like a white type font, and then Perfect Female Type is literally like your old computers with the black DOS screen. It's that kind of font, which is really cool.
It's when they first started to be able to do 3D on computers. Anyway, right, okay, yeah, it's very good, right. Yeah. I like that. So, what are we playing today?
I think we're going to go with Crystal Vector.
Crystal Vector, right? It's a short track. He's from America, Minnesota, Minneapolis,
yeah.
Minneapolis. That's also how you say it. RetroSynth Utopia from the heart of Funky Town. Right. I'll let you do the description. Go on.
Okay. Oh, that was funny. Perfect Female Type pushes the envelope with into Calculus, a new genre busting retro synth EP that's both minimal and complex. Unexpected and familiar, yet also always intriguing. Traces of vaporwave, Detroit techno, IDM, and even 90s drum and bass thread their way through the utopian scholastic horizon, inviting you to share in a colourful new learning adventure. So open your vintage textbooks, bust out the graphing calculator, and yes, this will be on the test.
Okay, right, look, it's going to be the end of the show, so it's going to be the last track of the show, so we'll do a shout out to everyone. Thanks again to everyone on YouTube, TikTok, Mixcloud for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Actually, it's been a good one considering it's a pre-record, don't you think? I think it's been quite nice, yeah. Tags are electronic, drum and bass, IDM. What does IDM stand for?
I don't know. It's bugging me now. Should I Google it?
Yes, please. RetroSynth. So he is signed to RetroSynth Records. Synthwave, vaporwave. And while you're
dance music.
Sorry.
Intelligent dance music.
What makes it intelligent? I wonder. Right. Okay.
I have no idea, but it's a genre.
Right, so listen, you can support this by going to perfectfemaletype.bandcamp.com. We're going to play the song Crystal Vector, but just before we do that, we're going to do a little shout out and finish with a joke because it is the last one of the show. Why do soldiers... Hang on. Why are soldiers never locked out of their cars? Because they always have their car keys on them. Car key trousers? Car keys?
Oh my god. That's painful.
Alright, listen.
You've hit a new level of awkward with that one.
A new level of awkward? What's that? A new level of awkward? I can't believe you said that. Listen, this is the Bandcamp Hour, episode 69. We've had fun tonight, and we hope you enjoyed the show. As always, please let us know in the comments if you like it. Feel free to repost the show. Say, here, you can catch it here. Let people know about it. We love to see you in the comments. We love to hear your thoughts and feelings. Please bring us up if we say anything you find incorrect, or if you agree, let us know. If you find my jokes funny, I always like to know. That's it. So you guys have a wicked weekend. It will be Sunday when you have this. Peace. Here we go.